Ali Muhammad Abdullah. About the war. In the name of Allah, the Lord of the universe. War. What the president of the Jews, Netanyahu, is talking about is a fabrication. Just as fake and simulated as 9/11 22 years ago. They attack themselves to portray themselves as victims. They hope to expand their power with such actions. May Allah Almighty expose their lies and disgrace them. Allah, help me to win over my enemies and your enemies. Ameen.
What is at stake is more than one small country. It is a big idea, a new world order. A world where the rule of law, not the law of the jungle, governs the conduct of nations. When we are successful, and we will be, we have a real chance at this new world order, an order in which a credible United Nations can use its peacekeeping role to fulfill the promise and vision of the UN's founders.
What would you have done on September the 12th, 2001? What would you have done if you'd been president?
What would I have done?
Yeah.
I would have done a legitimate investigation to find out what exactly happened on 9/11. How did they know who did this so quickly like they did Lee Harvey Oswald? How quick they knew Lee Harvey Oswald killed Kennedy.
Because the people who did it were identified and we knew who they were.
Well, then why couldn't we have stopped them beforehand if they were identified and we knew who they were?
It was a failure of intelligence. Everyone's accepted that.
No, it wasn't. We knew before with Condoleezza Rice's memo on August 6th when it stated right in the memo, bin Laden to steal planes and run them into buildings. And more stuff is coming out now also, how much the Bush administration ignored the intelligence. It was almost like they ignored it because they wanted it to happen.
$9? This one's on me.
Army report to say, wake up, Americans. You're about to be pulled into a war with Arabs, with the Muslim world. And you're going to be made to believe that something horrible that happened to you was done by the Muslims. But it wasn't done by the Muslims. It was done by a wild card, the Israeli Mossad, that's cunning and ruthless and can carry out attacks on Americans and make it look like Arabs did it.
That's the literal definition of a false flag. They didn't write that. That's a false flag.
That's not my conspiracy theory. That's the U.S. Army report.
The day before, published the day before 9/11.
Yes. You can call me any name you want to call me. That's a U.S. Army report. They warned us. They were telling us what Israel is capable of doing.
I said that the West really doesn't understand militant Islam. So I wrote a book in 1995, and I said that if the West doesn't wake up to the suicidal nature of militant Islam, the next thing you'll see is militant Islam is bringing down the World Trade Center. Militant Islam is bringing down the World Trade Center. Militant Islam is bringing down the World Trade Center.
Now, the followers of Antichrist trying to establish the New World Order to world ready for new order for coming of the Dajjal or Antichrist. It means the world order will be an order of Antichrist or Dajjal. O you believers, unite and establish the world order of Allah. That's the order of Allah, Quran Surah 3, verse 103.